I'm Fred. Welcome to Just One More Rock. Back out here on the Necanicum River, right off of Highway 26, and yesterday I was real surprised with a pyrite cluster, or pyrite crystal clusters that broke out of a host rock. Sorry about that truck. And I'm here to look for more. This time I brought some backup. I brought my 2 kids and my wife. So we're gonna have some fun out here, do a little family time, and see what we can come up with. I'm gonna see if I can leave the chalcedony and agates and everything else alone and just look for this one type of material that I was surprised to find these pyrite crystals in. So let's do it. Okay, so not 5 minutes in, after showing my kid River what the host rock looked like, they went out and got this one. And you can see right in front of my thumb, there's some of those pyrite crystals. Who knows how big that cluster goes onto the inside, but this is what we're being shown. Look at that. It pretty much looks like a piece of concrete. It's the weirdest stuff. But they did it. Eyes of an eagle. Thanks, River. We don't see any pyrite points in this, but this seems like the right material. Again, just a conglomerate with some sort of dense material that is either clay or, I don't know, some form of sediment. But let's hope my wife found a keeper in there. Alright, I think I might have found another little chunk, but I don't know if there's anything in there yet. I don't see anything protruding from the skin, like if there's any pyrite crystals there, like the first one that River found, but we'll go in the bucket. And I was supposed to not really do too much of this picking up, but man, it's hard to just skip things. Alright, little piece of chalcedony, quartz type. So, yeah, that's probably gonna have to go in the bucket too. I don't know how to put it back down. Well, the way this was sitting in the shadows, I really didn't think there was anything, so I picked it up. The wet hand, so you can see I was already holding it, but what is that? It almost looks like a jasper agate type. There's a lot of windows in that. I think this will be an exciting piece to cut. What's inside? Alright, well there's a lot of this blackish material. It's another conglomerate. I don't know what it is. I've broken it up before, and it's almost like an obsidian type black, reflective, but just still doesn't seem like anything I can do anything with, so I don't pick it up. But interestingly enough, this one's got some cool patterns in there, and then this little sliver was sitting next to it. Here's a nice piece. Chunk of chalcedony. Actually, there's some orange in there. Am I going to be teased with some carnelian? I don't know. I'll have to get that cleaned up at home. For the sake of description, I'm going to call this host rock cement, because that's what it reminds me of. And I think we might have a piece right down in here. So let's see what I can find. That's the right material, I think. Definitely is the right material. I don't know if there's anything showing. I don't see it from right now, but I'm also behind a camera, so we'll inspect that later. This little pretty piece shining at me. Oh yeah. Thank you. Look at that beauty there in the light. See those bands right there? Very nice. Maybe some more? Oh, this could be a big one. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to put it down real quick. Let me get to it. Loving it. The only difference I see between this one and the one that I broke open yesterday to find the pyrite crystals was that this one doesn't have any as big conglomerates in it. It's more like just the gray cement. And also the other one had some agate material in it. This one does not. So I might just break it here so I'm not carrying weight and see if there's anything inside. This was not a winner. This was a lot more dense and darker than the other gray material. So keep trying. So this might be one. I can already see some of that agate material in there. You can see that there's bigger conglomerate chunks in there. That's all good sign. More little window of agate, so let's grab that one and see if I can spin it around and find anything on it. It'll require a close-up by me. Let me inspect it. Be right back. I've rinsed and inspected, and there's definitely a lot of little crumbles of chalcedony pieces and things like that. So it feels like the right material, but I see no points of the pyrite crystals. So that's going to have to get home and broken open there. Don't want to lose anything here. Look at this colorful blue piece. Nice piece of chalcedony. This is some of what the kids found, but you know, we're never going to find them all until we get the pockets emptied. I literally stopped here to just have that one moment and show you the kids' rocks, and I saw this piece here. Oh, pretty. I know this isn't the most exciting thing to look at, but as we're just about ready to wrap up, guess what? You know it. When you think you're done, there's always just one more rock. I think that's a great way to end it. We've got more of that material going in the bucket. Let's look for that video where we do the reveal, see what we have inside. It's great. All right, well, the family and I are wrapping it up out here. We found some more of that material, which is good. Kids found some small chalcedony pieces and agates. That's fun. My wife got to sit back in a lawn chair and just chill out next to a river. That's fantastic. So that's where we're at. And no family trip into PNW is complete without getting attacked by the berry bushes to get our score. My wife makes the most delicious berry cobblers, and I love this season, so now let me get to work. Nom nom nom. Alright, back home after our Necanicum trip, and this is some of the material we pulled out today. This is the one that my kid found that has the pyrite in it that was exposed. You can't see it now, but in the other part of the video you can. And then we're going to try out some of these others. I think it's going to take me a few days or so to work my way through this. I'm going to start with pressure washing, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and just crack them. I'm just really afraid to break apart any clusters that might be in there, so I'm going to try to be as gentle as I can to start with. Go from there. And by the way, how is this not just a piece of concrete with aggregate in it? That's ridiculous. Feels like it has to be. Well, I appreciate you joining me, and until next time, take care.